How's it going, everybody? I'm out here fixing to clean up the yard and weed eat, so I figured I'd make a TK video. Same old stuff, but I'm gonna try something different this time. I hope you can see me from right there. And you're gonna have to bear with me because I don't get to do this, man, inside. If I put something this low down, the dogs will attack it like it's food, so I don't get to do this inside. So bear with me until I figure it out real quick. It may take a minute, a little bit of hand waving, but then after that something's going to happen, that it's going to get better or something. So up above it, you know, like it's just going to make it different, not to be, and I don't have any kind of strings attached to me or anything like that. So that's what I'm talking about. And I don't have any kind of whatever, I don't know, this is no trick. There's nothing attached to this stuff at all. Just more proof. I thought I was going to have to try harder than that, to tell you the truth, but yeah, see, I didn't know I could even do that low, man. I seriously thought my level was only the level I talk about, but apparently it's not. I'm gonna try to expand on, yeah, there we go. See, it works exactly the same now, dudes. Like, come on. I'm gonna try something else. That didn't work. I mean, I can see it rippling, and that ain't from the wind of my body or anything like that. It's because the energy's hitting it, but it's stuck. Give me a minute. There we go. All right, yeah. I'm telling you, I followed the energy, and I see the pathways. I don't see them, but I see them. I can't explain it. And I don't know, it's easier for me to go back and fix something if I did it wrong, because I know how to backtrack or whatever between the hemispheres. That's the point of following the energy. It will show you how to correct your mistakes. Like, you don't think about it. That's your first mistake. You don't try to anticipate like I was just doing, because I don't get to do it this low. I was trying to figure it out. You don't. You just let the energy do its job. And you got to let it flow like I've been doing in order to flow fast, you know, like it will unblock your chakras and it will be able to do what you're trying to get it to do quicker. Let me see here. No, I should have went back the other way. See, I mean, yeah, like, come on, it's like, I don't know. Here, let me lift this up. I'm just lifting it to rotate. There's nothing under it. There's no kind of blowing devices anywhere. I feel ridiculous. Like I don't know, like a magician, you know, there's nothing up my sleeve, but I'm not a magician. This is not how, you know, I don't know. And I'm not saying magicians are ridiculous. I love magicians, dude. I love magic. But, I mean, I'm just saying I'm not, so. I'm just trying to figure it out again, see. And you can stand over it at home if you want and wave your hand like that and see how much movement you get out of it before you say it's the wind. Try it first. This is a little bit lower than my knee, so, and even I step back too, so, and my hands were, I know I probably came down like that, but that's still chest high. That's not down here. You see, that's I'm gonna have to fix my floor. She's creaking. I'm gonna have to do a lot of stuff. I got spider webs over here with spiders all in them. all kind of things been living in here. See, I mean, try that from up above. I mean, come on. And I'm not using any form of trickery whatsoever. So I'm gonna scoot back so I can get off that creaky spot. It sounds like it might need some attending to. And still, I know what that looks like. Yeah, forget it. I'll fix it if I fall through. Which I say that, but it's solid as a rock, though. And you see it jump up like you... I don't know. On a good day, even using the wind from your hand, could you make it jump up like that and land back down? How about that? From perspective, I would have to be here to be under it. And even then, you know. It's stuck on the side. That ain't TK holding it. It actually has a hole in the top and a little piece of tape has it hooked. But hold on, I'm gonna try to... Now, you can call that luck if you want, but I feel it wrapped around it, so I can't figure out what to do next. And I don't know what it, I haven't been looking to see how it looks from me waving, but like I said, I can't really fake this stuff anymore. Because every time I try, I can be looking at you and still, you know, and that still ain't low enough for that to blow that off. That was TK because I was explaining it. Like I said, skeptics, give it a try. I think I found my problem. Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? That's why I said move. If anybody tells you that a TK master wouldn't wave their hand, when it gets stopped up and you start doing stuff like that, you can unbind the blockage like that once you flow through it enough. Like, and that's what makes it, because you got so much energy blocked, built up, that when it shoots through, it shoots through. So don't let anybody tell you not to move your hands, ever. You do it how you feel is accurate. I'm glad I was able to do that from down here, man. And like, I really do wish I could record where I do my normal stuff at, man, but there's just nowhere to put the phone. Like you can see the object, but you can't see me. You can't see my face, so you don't know if I'm blowing the object or what, but give me a minute. All right, I know that probably looked like the wind from my hand, but I mean, I can only demonstrate that so many times. There we go. I know you've seen it go up against it like that. I know you've seen it. Ooh, yeah. See, I got it now. I'm going to have to start doing this down low like that. See, that's going to unblock the lower chakras. That's why I can only do stuff up high, because I only practice in that one spot about this high right here. And like I said, it's about as wide as that space right there, with just stuff littered from that far back. So, and like the TV. Skeptics, try that from up this high and make that do that. Rewind it slow-mo. Please download it. Try to figure out how I faked this. And I want to see your video of you waving your hands and making it do all this stuff with the wind. I bet you your hands will be closer than that and it won't be doing all that. See, it's like I said, that dude Randy, yeah, he was supposedly a skeptic, right? But back then, like, let's say a long time ago, right? This is a true story. Well, I heard it was a true story. But the War of the Worlds first come out. It was aired on the radio. And nothing said it was a movie or anything, just warning aliens from the sky attacking the world. And people went into a panic. They just went crazy, you know, thinking it was real. So things like this just didn't sit good with people back then. But all the superhero movies, the new generation of people, they knew it was going to come out giving everybody a handheld device, video cameras on every doorbell. They knew people were going to see it now. Because they know it's time. With all the superhero movies out, this generation is going to be like, oh, that's sweet. They're not going to freak out, you know. So I think they're cool with it now. Like, that's the only reason it's not a big deal anymore. They really only was looking out for everybody else, so we didn't freak out, you know. That's how I feel about it. But it's as real as ever. It's as real as you are. You know, if this is a simulation or whatever, it's a video game, right? There's cheat codes and you can get superpowers for real in the video game. And yes, there are ways to make it stronger. I personally have felt that energy. I know. On my good day, that blast over there is nothing. I can blast it up like that and make it... I ain't even going to say it because anybody could be like, but I mean, I can. And I don't know. There's ways to make it stronger, and I can move a styrofoam plate. You know, I can lift a styrofoam plate and flip it, you know, because it's got the edges on it. I don't have to imagine going underneath it. It's easier to mess with. So, but yeah, basically we can get it stronger and become actual heroes. And they say supernatural powers, but I think it's just natural powers. They call it super because they didn't know it was real, but yeah. Alright, I know that looked like the wind, but it's just not, man. I can do that. Hold on. See, that ain't gonna I'm sorry, man. You just try it. Just try it. Like, go back and pause it and see how high, and just from your perspective, see how close you gotta get. See how close you gotta get it to do that. Real telekinesis. I seriously thought this was gonna take 25 minutes before I'd be able to make it jump up off of there like that. And I don't know. I don't want to put it on something shorter than that here. I know somebody would be like, it's a trick box or something, but hold on. I found something. That's just as high, right? And that gives it no floor surface for the air to hit and glide along. That's like down lower, you know, not this, but the air that can hit pretty much. Yeah, see? And you could say that's the wind from my body, but it's not, man. Like, you know. I might have to run. I ain't gonna pause it. There's no tricks here, so I don't even know if you can see it. The record emblem and the stop button is like right there where it should be at, where I think it is anyway. Yeah, see, it's a little bit tougher to, you know, because of the difference of the situation. Like I said, you got to look at your energy, that it kind of works like you do, but not exactly. Like, to lift it like this, is different than lifting it like this. There are different ways to go about it. And you can get those ways crossed, and that's when a whole bunch of a mess of nothing happens, because you got that stuff crossed wrong. Push and pull, positives and negatives. And sometimes you got to figure it out. Let me just bear with this movement, please. All right, that's one. Now, and yeah, they might think there's something in my shoes, so, whoops. There goes the shoes. There's nothing in my shoes that shoot air out. Yeah, see, you see it pop up. All right, let me go. I might have to go. Dogs get in the backyard, and they see them at the back door. There's got a glass back door, and they see them, and they just sit there and bark at them. Neighborhood dogs just coming through. Anyway, this, like I said, is nothing spectacular. I am still learning. If anybody tries to give me a chore or a task with telekinesis, it ain't happening, because I am still learning. I'm not claiming I can do everything with telekinesis, but I'm claiming I can do telekinesis. And that I can prove. So, just think about what I said anyway. Trying something different. I want to move the whole box, man. It's moving, but I can't tell whether that's me where the floor is creaky, because my whatever these slats here are called, yeah, when I do that, I know what it looks like. I've seen it. How about that? Watch it in slow-mo. You'll see that energy hit it like a spider web. See, that's what I was thinking. I was telling my wife, I was like, look, there's a Spider-Man costume for 30 bucks, adults. I was like, I could show up as Spider-Man. She was like, but you'll be like floating on something. I was like, technically, I could just get some ropes and use TK to make them stick and make them come back and crawl around and just keep doing that. And if I pretend like I jump, just lift my shoes and climb the walls by pushing myself to it. You could be any superhero with TK, pretty much. Anyway, I know that looks ridiculous, but like I said, I used to do this with the side wheel. So, because I felt like it needed me to do that. That's all I can say. Obviously, it works. So don't let somebody tell you what a master of TK would do, because they don't know. They've never seen one. And I got a wasp in here now, and I'm gonna dip out before I gotta harm him or he has to harm me. I'll let him live, you know, as long as he don't come after me. I used to work on the rooftop. I would get chased by a nest of those things. My cousin would have the nail gun going. Boom, swarm of them come out. We're 2 stories up in the air. The ladder's all the way at the other end of the house. Right by a chimney, right up above his head. Doom, 1 nail come out. Bzzz. Yeah, one time we went piggyback down the ladder together. But this dude got so brave, he started holding the safety on the nail gun. He was shooting them as they were flying around. Yeah, I don't know what to do from here up. When you don't know what to do, see, that's that energy you're thinking, and all of that thought is energy. So it's like putting slack in it, adding more unnecessary energy. If I was inside and wasn't trying to demonstrate it, I would just be flowing with the energy, looking back. So like I said, that's how you flow with it. And things like that happen at the end. But don't go back and be like, oh, that was sweet, and try to do it again. You don't. That's why I don't do it, because then you're getting stuck, and that sticks the energy. You got to let it go. You don't hold on to it as if you're holding it with your hand. You think you are, but you don't. Keep hold of that grasp in your mind. Let it go, because it still knows that's what you want. I feel like I'm calling it like it's alive, but it still knows what you want, and it's gonna hold on to that, so you don't have to keep that grasp. Just make sure you hit the target after that. Left, right, the energy is coming at it from every which way, and anywhere coming from this side of your body is the energy from behind. And just look at it like that. You'll get it. Anyway, I'm going to do proof of telekinesis. Take care.